my name is CD of CD's Art Studio, and today we're going to be making a fused glass penguin. Isn't he cute? I love him. So I needed to be festive today too, so I wore my little hat. It says nice. I'm nice. Okay, so this is such a fun project. I love doing fused glass. It's really beautiful when you're done. And I want you to take note too, this is something new that we're offering in our classes that we haven't offered before. And you'll see here, do you see all of this beautiful crushed up glass? It's frit. And when you use it, you need to be really careful. I'll tell you more about that later. Let's get started. So if you order a kit, okay, you're going to pick up at the studio this box, and it has everything you need in it. Glue and all the colors that you need and the clear glass that you'll need and all of the coasters that you ordered. Okay, so as you see, I've gone ahead and I put my colors out here. And in terms of glue, I want to talk to you about that too. You don't need a lot, but you need enough. So I would say this is about right for what you need around the edge. I always start with the edge first. Oops, I got a little bit out of line on that one. Okay. Oh, by the way, did you notice my hat? I am pretty nice, I am. Okay, back to work. So what we'll do first is we're going to do the outline of the plate. And basically you'll just set these pieces down. You'll want to keep a little bit of distance from each glass piece. Do you see here? Keep a little distance from them. Then when it goes in the kiln, the glass can breathe, okay? It'll expand a little bit, but it can breathe. So it takes a little bit of time, and I like this time. It's very soothing for me and very comforting. So you will want to keep going around the edge of this plate. Oops, red, white, two reds. So once you get to the end, which I'm doing right now, you'll see that we have this really cool border. Looks like a candy cane, I think. It makes me very excited for Christmas, even though it's still a little bit of ways. You also don't have to be as much of a perfectionist as I am to get every piece of glass straight. I'm gonna take one of these bigger pieces to finish this up. Okay, there's our border. So you're wondering, what do we do next? Do I look at this penguin and just try to you know, put the pieces where they're supposed to go, or how do I do this? So what I didn't tell you is you get this cool template that you can use or not use, either way. So what you do is you put it under the glass. Like this. And then you have your template. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is the hat. So when you're doing any piece like this, a fused glass piece, or even mosaic, you'll want to go from top to bottom or from bottom to top. It's difficult if you know, put one here and you put one there and here with pieces left, because then at the end you'll have to go find the exactly right piece to go in any space, right? So what I'm doing is I'm building it from the top. Okay. So I'm just kind of winding around here, finishing this part up. I heard that right now at the Monterey Aquarium that they let the penguins out and they run free. I think that's the coolest thing. I think you can even see it online on a video, but you should check that out. I want to show you something. You'll want to, when you're placing your glass, to be very careful, because you might get pieces like this. Can you see the edge of that? It's got a little piece on the edge that is very sharp. Okay, be careful. Now, if you go outside of the lines, that's okay. You can work around it. Let me go over here and grab some more glass. Now, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to get a lot of glue on your hands, you can always use a little pair of tweezers. Looks like there's just one more little area left. And there we have it. Okay. Oh, excuse me, my nose is a little bit runny today. Not because of anything other than it's cold up here where I'm filming this. Okay, we can go ahead and move on to the white brim, like the fluffy part of the hat. All right, there's our hat. I'm just gonna move around the pieces just a little bit to kind of fill in the areas. Okay. There we go. All right. So now that we have the hat done, we'll be using black for the next part. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time. Also wanted to mention that if you want to put 2 rows of white, you can do that. See up here, there's 2 rows. I'll go ahead and do that now. So I think it adds a lot to it. All right, now you have your 2 rows of the white fluffy stuff. There. So while I'm working on this penguin, I'm gonna take a little area at a time. I'm just gonna kind of scribble some glue around here. And do the first part of this. So I'm going to stop right about here because we have some little eyeballs we're going to put together. So in your kit, you should have 2 circles that look like this. And in the kiln, it'll kind of cut down on these little edgy pieces of this glass. So I need to put a little bit here. On this side as well. Yeah, kind of like that. And you also will have 2 smaller circles that you can put as the pupil. There we go. So we'll just continue on with our glass, filling up this part. The good thing about having an on-demand video to watch is you can pause it anytime you want. And you can stop it and do something and come back to it. So now we're coming up onto the area where we need to put a beacon. And so I have a little yellow piece of orange that you will have in your kit for sure. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, thinking like that. Okay. So I'm gonna continue to fill this up here. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. Okay, this is coming up on now onto the white belly. This cute little white belly. So let me see, here's my white glass. Oops, this little thing that's coming out after me. Okay. So it's almost done, you guys. I hope you're having a really good time doing it. And here's another piece here. It has a pretty sharp edge to it. You see that? So be super careful when you're picking up the glass. All right, one more little piece right there. And there you have it. Okay, now comes the fun part. This is where I'm going to talk to you again about the crushed glass. So just a caution, be very, 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 very careful when you use this, because you don't want to get any in your eye at all. So after you use it, don't touch your eyes and go right away to wash your hands. Okay. So I've been known not to be very good at that, but I'm going to try to go a little bit at a time. And I'm going to push it into the corners with my fingers. And a little bit more. And you notice I didn't put any glue down. The reason I didn't is because you already have an enclosed area where it'll stay inside the border. You see, I'm really handling this. And I've got pieces of glass already on my hand and my fingers. Okay, I think I have most of that covered, except for a little itsy bitsy corner. Okay. I have to, I just use my fingers to put it into a tight spot. And don't worry if some goes inside of the black. It's okay, because it's clear. All right, now that concludes our workshop on fused glass with the penguin. So I'm being very careful because if I tilt it anymore, some of this frit will come all over the place. Okay. Thank you all for coming. We have more workshops that you can take with different other characters and animals. So I hope you come back to do more. Thanks again for coming. Bye.